reaction from some of the Liverpool fan supporters group and a very popular podcast of the AnfieldIndex as well. Nina Kauser is waiting for us on Skype. Are you there, Nina?
Hi, thank you for having me.
Hey, no problem at all. How has your afternoon been then? How are you feeling now?
I'm absolutely done. I actually can't breathe. I remember at half time thinking, I really don't want to come on and do this because I host my own post-match calling, and I thought I really am a glutton for punishment. But here I am discussing a 5-4 victory. It's amazing. I mean, it's just a complete contrast in terms of what we saw against Man United, where we actually played some decent football, but we were so wasteful up front. And I thought today we were really effective, and goals came from everywhere. Midfielders, the subs made a massive impact. Firmino, it was so great to see him get man of the match. I'm a massive fan of his, and it's just little things like beating a team. We were 2 goals down, and we came back to pull it back 3-3, and then obviously going ahead, and then they equalise in the injury time, and then we pull it back. And I know us Liverpool fans hate that word character, but I think we really showed them today.
Yeah, it's very important. I mean, where Firmino's concerned, that's 4 goals in 3 games for him. We're talking about this striker crisis, if you like. Is he the answer? Is that the best we've seen of him in that position? Is that somewhere we're going to see him play for the foreseeable future now?
It's quite a funny one because during his time at Hoffenheim, he stereotypically played the 10 role behind a striker in Volland, and he kind of works best with like a fluid striker. So he's certainly effective for us. I find that the trio, when we sort of don't go with say a Benteke, we look so much more aggressive up front. And he's growing week in, week out in this team. And I personally don't mind him playing as a striker because I think he's got the goods to do it. But ideally, I'd love to have, like, say, a fit Daniel Sturridge, because I think the trio of possibly Coutinho, Firmino, and Sturridge would be absolutely amazing.
Dave Fairclough's here as well. Go on, Dave, far away.
So, Nina, did you think we were going to come back at 4-4? Could you see a winner coming off, even in the dying seconds?
Well, it's so funny because I kind of tweeted our defence is absolutely shocking, and then Lallana does that, and before I could even actually send the tweet, we were 5-4 up. He was almost a super sub, but not quite.
Well, he was super today. He did certainly make an impact, and it certainly his mobility. He was all over. He sort of began to worry Norwich, I thought.
Absolutely, and the thing again, he's another player that comes under a fair bit of criticism with Liverpool fans. He's an attacking midfielder. We do pressing stats at AnfieldIndex, and his off-the-ball movement is absolutely incredible. He does so much off the ball, but his on-the-ball really lets him down. And I think today he really came up good. Getting the assist for Firmino, and of course scoring the winner. So I'm delighted for him.
Stats, seemingly you like them, Nina. 2nd goal in 33 games, that for Adam Lallana, and he, by his own admission, will have to improve upon that if Liverpool are to improve over the end of the season, won't he?
Absolutely. I mean, if you're an attacking midfielder, your attacking stats, your goals, your assists have to be really impressive, especially when especially a team like Liverpool where goals aren't coming thick and fast. I mean, today, yes, we saw an absolute floodgate open with them, but usually we don't really score an awful lot. So it's absolutely vital that we are clinical up front, and especially with all the competitions that we're in as well. It's crucial.
And could Norwich be another one of those games? I mean, the people here who travelled to Norwich from LFCTV a couple of years ago were talking about a pub with a jukebox in, hundreds of Liverpool fans all in Mexican hats singing we're going to win the league. I mean, is this a day-to-day we might remember in years to come, that we go on perhaps hopefully to win the Carling Cup, have a good run in the FA Cup again? Could this be the turning point? Are you hopeful of that?
Well, again, one of the main criticisms with this Liverpool team under Jurgen Klopp has been the lack of consistency. You'll win a game, we'll have a disappointing result. But the thing that I take in a massive positive is we don't lose a lot of games like we did with the previous regime. He seems to get it right pretty much straight away. We had a disappointing result against Man United. Today we've seen that, and as I think every Liverpool fan is absolutely thrilled. It's the perfect momentum to take into the Capital One semi-final, and I think the lads will be buzzing with confidence, and I hope now we can actually do build some momentum. But again, injuries and such things have not really been helpful to the manager.
When's the podcast out then? When can we listen?
Straight after this, I'm doing mine, so it's a much more modest and humble version of what you do here, Pete. But I do try giving it some.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or not, but Nina, thank you for coming on to talk to us. Great stuff. That's Nina Kauser, who's from the Anfield Index. Fans are going to be very important. Jim